another edition of In the Divide, where we're getting all things crypto together with Algorand. Wow, people, it has come and gone. Today is officially, they approved the Bitcoin ETF. Everyone went wild. Things pumped. Things are kind of still pumping. I don't. I didn't want to do one exactly when they had the fake out, the fake out ETF approval. So I wanted to kind of let the market cycle kind of wind and see what happened. Um, you know, everyone's of course going to FOMO. Oh, this is wonderful news. It's good, great news, but um, the economy is still where the economy is. So there's only going to be such so high it can get because the economy is still flat. But it's definitely a bullish sign. It's definitely a bullish sign. Um, it's over the hump where now crypto has a mainstream foothold in the economy. It's actually there. Um, so I think this wonderful news that if you still can get Bitcoin, a lot of people are like, I can't buy it. No, you can't buy a Bitcoin. Most people won't be able to buy a Bitcoin, but you buy those Satoshis. This is about fractionalized economy. Buy a piece of gold, buy a piece of a house, buy a piece of art. This is not for you to buy it all, but it's for you to now get in to have a portion of it. We have to start get out the mindset of the old economy where I need to finance to buy the house. No, let me get in on this now and buy fractionalized. Let me buy a piece because I can directly be influenced and be a beneficiary if I can just get a piece now and start building it and getting a piece and start growing your bag. That's what this is all about. Is about growing your bag. As simple as that. I hope y'all have some um, um, good stories going into 2024. You know how you held your bag, the story you're gonna tell your family. Like, yeah, I was around in 2020 and 2021, and I held my bag. And you're gonna have these stories like I was the first one in. I was one of the first ones in. And the story about how you lost, the story how market was. All this is going to be changing in a couple of years, people. There's some stuff that I want to show you. It's just, it's a good day. Um, uh, does spot Bitcoin ETF approval give government more influence over crypto? And this is going to be, this is one of the factors that we have to start looking at when these big corporations start throwing trillions of dollars and billions of dollars into your local coin. Okay. And it's a good thing that, there's a good head start, but the amount of money these people have to actually throw into that could sway a lot as far as um, um, depending on how the chain tokenomics are set, they can have a very heavy footprint and get to the point where there is some manipulation going on, especially if they partner with other people who have a significant amount of coinage also. So um, I don't think it's going to be a big problem, but it's something that we should be aware of when uh, governments and firms and stuff start to collude and get to that point. It's always good, and I think that's why a decentralized system is the best system because you still have to reckon with the people. Okay, because if the people come together, then they have the means to resist. So I just think it's one of those things that Bitcoin approval is good, coming at the perfect time. especially 2024. I think it's time for the people on the sidelines and the general population to start recognizing some of the benefits of crypto. But it takes something special to happen, and I think it's happening. Um, Algorand, Hedera, look at this. They collaborate to build a DeRec alliance for asset recovery. Now, this is an amazing, amazing thing. Why am I telling you this? Because for the standard nerds or standard people to come on, one of the biggest things is, man, I don't want to lose my stuff. Uh, Recovery is the thing that people need. They need some kind of backup, some kind of assurance that one accident won't just evaporate my life savings. That's a very major thing to have, is that you're always one foothold from having everything just gone and no way to get it back. Something happened to your phone, a power outage, something that's going to happen that's beyond your control, something you didn't see, and all of a sudden everything's gone and you have no recourse because no one has the ability to recover anything. Society works because society at some level needs to operate as a fifth grader will be able to survive in society. That's where it works. It's not for everyone. Oh, you have to. No, it has to work even for someone who is not very well educated at the very bare minimum. And this is what we need for something like this to be out there. So people will feel comfortable. If I get in, I'm not just going to get wiped out. Somebody come in and steal my stuff, there's still a recourse for me maybe to get some of my money back. This here will backstop. If there's a recovery process that actually does what this actually does, if you understand what Hedera, if you ever been on Algorand and you understand how it works, the zero knowledge proof that Silvio McCauley has come up with, this is a way you can have verifiable random functions where you don't really have to give all the information to your keywords, but still have the ability for them to recognize the validity of certain things, and then it can now lead you to actually have access to your whole password phrase. You understand what I'm saying? It's a novel thing. It could be a very revolutionizing thing in crypto, and the fact that it's being interoperable, but two chains working together, those are the things that should be happening. Things where you collabing and making the space more stronger, because everyone benefits. And if you believe in your tech, if you believe in what you're doing, then you become just that much more prominent in 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 the space. Nobody can um, deny the tech that Algorand has. No one. They can say it's small. They can say this. They can say tokenomics. They can say all the stuff, but you can't touch the tech. And this is where you're going. And this is where I love Hedera. I love the hash graph. Is that it's something that we should pay attention to going into 2024. Okay, and this is what the whole thing is. It's it's the protocol debuted as the prestigious CFC Saint Moritz conference in Switzerland today during the morning panel on Layer One's superpowers. Hedera co-founder Dr. Lehman Bard and also the co-CEO of Swirl Lab, and John Woods, CTO of Algorand Foundation, were Present at the event during the conference, Dr. Burr emphasized the DeRec was formed by a collective effort by professionals, organizations to simplify the process of recovering assets on the blockchain, mirroring the seamless experience of Web 2. These organizations are actively contributing and realizing the potential of Web3 for their users and the broader global community, eliminating unnecessary complexities. This is where we get in, where everyone can get in and everyone can use it. There's no barrier to entry. You don't need a college education. See, people feel, and you don't need to have to learn. One of the craziest things, let me devolve here. I don't like getting new phones because if I get new phones, I got to learn new features. I got to do this. I won't transfer. I won't only have a Samsung. I won't transfer the iPhone because I don't want to have to learn new features in my iPhone. I just don't want to do it. I've been doing it for and just it, it's not a beneficial function to me to buy something new because I don't want to use any brain function to learn something new. I don't think it's that valuable to me to use an Apple over an Android when it's holding the same information, taking the same pictures. It may have this and that different, but it's not that much different where I really need to involve myself in hours or minutes of research to move over. It just doesn't make sense to me. This is what this is, and this is where I'm talking about barrier to entry. Is if you lower the barrier to entry, which this will do, because you alleviate people's concern for losing their stuff. You'll make it simple for people to be able to recover. People understand that, and you have more people willing to get on because it becomes less of a zero sum game. Either I can do it all or I can do nothing. So this is something that's amazing. If you understand what's going on, this is an amazing thing for 2024, just for crypto in general. Because if this is a collaborative thing and it's going to be able to help multiple interoperable change, this is a boon for everyone. Tell me what you think in the comments. If you think this is the year of Algo, the year of H bar, the year of some altcoins, look, leave your altcoin down in the comments. This is Sam Houston. Hopefully, your tomorrows are better than your today. And we are out.